Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hopefully, you guys out there are having a great day because I'm having a great day. And today, I'm doing a lot today. I'm going to try to get to around 9 hours. It would have been 10, but I had to drive my brother around a little bit. So, around 9 hours and a half ish. And these last few days, I had 2 hours, 6 hours, back to back. I had 2 hours and 6 hours. So basically, what I would have got done in one day, an 8 hour day, I split into two. And I'm honestly not feeling great about that. You know what I mean? I want to recover from that. Right? So, this is the point of my video today. And if you don't know who I am, I'm a 19-year-old entrepreneur who started an e commerce business selling beats to rappers. This is what I do, it's what I live and breathe. You know what I mean? So bouncing back is something else. It's something else I really have studied in my life and have made so many mistakes so many times with this because it's not about the mistakes that we make. This is something I had to realize through a lot of pain and repeating similar patterns, right? It wasn't the mistakes for me that really messed me up or how many I had or how bad they were. What really messed me up was that I didn't bounce back because one mistake it's just a mistake. It's an accident. That's fine. And when you can really, really, truly understand that, that's when I went to another level of how much time I've been allocating to work. That the amount of time I've been allocating to work in these last almost 2 months, right, has been hefty. You know what I mean? It's not been easy. It's not been nothing. I've been doing a lot of goddamn work, the most I've ever done in my life, and how consciously too. It's not like I just subconsciously happened to be here and I just have nothing going on. No, I have a lot going on. Especially this month. February was a really tough month for me in terms of having things going on and really being someone that was out almost every other night, you know what I mean? And still, I allocated more time than I would have if I would have just had free time for a week. How? How did I do this? How did I learn how to do this? Oh, I'm going to tell you a bit of a story about this. When I was younger, and I'm 19, so I must have been around 14 or 15 years old, I had this problem a lot. And what I did was I would make a mistake and then I would be on track, then make the mistake, then go right back to where I was. So I was one mistake away from being the person I didn't want to be, from making decisions of someone that, again, I didn't want to be. Right? It didn't align with the identity that I wanted, but it was just the identity that I had. Now, something that was really big for me in terms of beliefs was actually realizing that my beliefs are useless. For me, this is something that really, really, really changed my perspective. My beliefs were useless. Now, why would I say that? Why are my beliefs useless? The reason why I say this is because for me, I had too much emotional attachment to my beliefs. And beliefs in general can create this ego, right? When I said emotional attachment, that's basically what I mean. It can create this ego of me thinking I was smarter than I was. Whereas beliefs, that's one thing. Decision, in and of itself, decision is all that matters for me. Currently, for the last 2 months, it's all that mattered. Decision. It doesn't matter about what I believe. It doesn't matter about how I feel. That's obvious, right? How I feel, the urges, whatever. I do it anyway. But it also doesn't matter about if I know what to do or not. Because if I believe that maybe if I'm believing everything that I'm saying, but I haven't made the decisions, then it doesn't matter. Right? Then I'm just as much of an idiot as the last guy, if not more, because I know I've seen behind the curtain and I'm still not doing anything about it. So beliefs in terms of that is not something I reward myself for these days. When I find something out and it changes my beliefs, I want it to also change my decisions. More importantly, change my decisions because decisions are more important than beliefs. In my opinion, decisions are far more important than beliefs are. Beliefs is just spoken word. I mean, actions speak louder than words. This is like, yeah, this is age-old stuff. But when I was younger, I didn't quite understand these things. So I made these mistakes over and over and over again, thinking one day I'll figure out how to stay on track. And maybe it's a schedule. Maybe it's something else I'm missing. There's nothing I was really missing. What I was missing was just making the decision. That was it. Kind of end of story. Right? And if you guys out there have felt this, you've been through this, then maybe you know a time when you have been on your game, right? And you were on it, and maybe you were one mistake away, maybe you were 3 mistakes away, 50 mistakes away. What's your threshold of mistakes before you quit? And I never really had one. It just always was what I felt like, which basically means that even though I was doing work despite of my urges and impulses, I was maybe doing work because of my impulses and my urges, because I felt like it, because if I made a mistake and didn't feel like it anymore, I would quit. So how disciplined was I? Right? There's something to be said there. It's like, well, all these steps that I thought I needed to take to get to where I am now, and really what it was just doing it. That's it. And experiencing the pain of doing something, and waking up earlier than most people, right? That's something that really helped me, waking up earlier than most people, because I could just get all my decisions done that are really difficult. I'm by myself anyway. I'm already here. I made it easy. Let's just do it. So like I said, mistakes are not necessarily it doesn't necessarily define who we are. How we bounce back does. How we bounce back is what truly, truly matters, because once a mistake happens, it's already done. Bouncing back is not making that mistake twice and creating a habit in a different direction. So this is what I'm trying to do in real time that you guys are seeing right now. I don't like to give advice or say what you should and shouldn't do, especially at my age and where I'm at in terms of my business. Maybe in the future, maybe not, but I'll come out with more videos that are more of this is what you should do. But in terms of my experience, what I went through, I was someone that procrastinated. I was someone that did all these things, and now I'm not. What's the difference? The difference wasn't a mindset change. In the beginning, it was. So maybe for you, it might be a mindset change right now, but it wasn't a mindset change. It wasn't a difference in belief. It was, if anything, the biggest thing it was a difference in simply decision. That's it. Just a difference in decision. And it hurts. I mean, it hurts more than you can imagine. It hurt me a lot. But that was all perception, because I really wasn't going through that bad of pain or anything, unless you're running a business that has to do with you really physically hurting yourself, you know what I mean? Or mentally bringing yourself to a place that's difficult. For me, any work for a long period of time when you're not used to it, or when I'm not used to it, can throw me into a loop. But that just goes for everything. In terms of this is just perception. That's all it is. And when I got past the smoke and mirrors of it, and I realized what a full day, a full week, a full month can mean, I realized, okay, it was about week 2, I think, day 14, when I realized this is what's going to happen. In February, I'll be busy. And in March-ish, I won't. I won't be busy at all. In April, I won't be busy at all. May, I will. I said, okay, well, these are what my days can look like. All right? And now I'm going to try to pull out a 12-hour day this week. It would be my first 12-hour day, which, I mean, it's a lot. 12 hours is a lot. And just going straight from 6 to 6. 12-hour day. And I'm a little bit nervous. I want to try it out. I've done 10-hour days, I've done 10-hour days as like a breeze. Like I killed it. But I want to up the ante. I want to up the stakes. I want to keep going because, not to say I find this to be fun. I don't. It's pretty annoying. But even though it's pretty annoying, I like the idea. And although, I don't find it great, the idea is really what moves me forward. Is the idea of making things happen quicker because I'm quicker, of getting myself out of my comfort zone. Because that's what, at the end of the day, on a deeper level, you could say that's what men do. You know what I mean? And maybe even strong women. It's like that's what strength even means in the first place. So let's be strong. Strong men can be scared. Brave men can be scared. Right? But the difference between weak men, weak women, strong women is their decision making. That's it, despite their fear. Fear is not what separates. You know what I mean? Fear is not the difference between them. The difference between them is really just their decision. So let's make these decisions. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to go move on right now. I'm going to go have a nice little rest of my day. You know what I mean? Keep working, keep grinding, and hopefully you guys keep grinding too. All right. See you guys next time. Peace.